Hi there, this video is dedicated for Heather's fertility reading. So Heather, Joshua, so we'll split into the two rows reading, March to August, September to February. So probably let me take a photo first before I actually forgot. It's usual practice. It's my usual practice though. Okay. Right. So now we have, to be honest, March to August, it's not really a stable time for you to get conception. The main cause is the relationship in terms of conception, because when you look at it, the primary factor it's the relationship thing. If we regard to conception, generally you have Ace of Swords. That means instability, despite either party or both party are now discussing for conception or marriage or something. It's not stable yet, not confirmed. That's why in February, Eight of Swords, King of Swords. These three represent the element, the wind element. Um, both parties have not confirmed as to the conception plan. That will also indicate that this relationship may not be stable enough for conception. That's one possibility. Another possibility is purely about not that one party it's not intending to have another conception. Actually, it matches with the card when it drops. This one during my card shuffling, that there's a disagreement. One of the parties strongly disagrees without saying much. The action actually shows quite obvious reasons to it. I mean, the action shows quite obvious of its action, right? So that's the thing here. And then one second. Right. So now, the first 3 months, January, February, March, April, May, are unstable in terms of conception plan. Like that's no final answer, or the relationship is not stable, maybe it's not married, I wouldn't know. Whichever is applicable, that I'm quite sure the man at it down to the root conception he strongly disagrees. So now the next one, March, April, May. I will later let's see what can we do for this solution. March, April, May, June. Okay, June now. June actually we can negotiate with him. 50% of good news. So you have a possibility to get him to agree to something. So that could be conception. If haven't married, that could be a marriage. So if you want to have a more stable relationship, March, April, May, you can do it in June. June you have a possibility to do that, right? So it depends how strong is your relationship now. June. Then July it's no failure in terms of conception. And then in August things get better, relationship gets better, but the doubt it's still in the relationship. You will need to clear that off, right? So that's the thing. And then another thing is, okay, that's it. The health is not so obvious in terms of conception. I don't really see major issue in your health. The relationship issue is much more concern than the health. So in terms of March to August, you only have June. To be honest, the June is only possibility and it's not the confirmed one, right? In June, March, April, May, June, correct. And then let's see the September. Alright, so September is another month where you can try. It's quite high, but it's quite high, but I don't know whose career it's having a bit of minor problem. In terms of the fertility wise, you got to really take care of it. Small problem, mood swing, um, hormone a bit imbalanced, but can be fixed. Not to worry much. Ten of Pentacles and the Star. That's why you need healing. Um, you can have evening primrose oil. You can have, which I have posted a list of the the herbs for the fertility, so you can try that on your own in September. So you could take the kind of evening primrose oil from this month onwards until September. So now it's that you are stable enough to get conceived. So it is now up to him whether he wants to have a conception with you or not. Now that's the only thing, right? September it's quite high. October no. November it's that you are ready to get conceived, but the problem is he has stress, and he also refuses to get conceived for the meantime during September, November, for some sort of reason, because maybe because of the stress or something that he's refusing to do it, right? So and his body probably also needs some repair and supplement. In fact, your body is better than him in November. So your only hope is in December. December is very high. It's 70-30, and then another one is in September. September and December. January, forget about that. January is yes, but 50-50, and then in February, no. It's again a disagreement thing. Keep coming out the disagreement. A bit odd. So, to be honest, it's September and December, right? And then that is also subject to his willingness to get that conception. So now, so let's see what you can do. Just wait, and your hope is coming. Okay, so now for the March to August, means the recent months, it's not entirely a good month, a good time for you to get conceived in a short time, right? Because the relationship now is at the unstable relationship. In fact, it's like not stable enough to get conceived. That's the thing. I'm thinking about him. It's him. It's not really you. Despite having some sort of minor health issues by you, it's only minor issues, and he has a bit as well. So I would say the relationship, it's at the hanging stage. So when I say relationship in the hanging stage, that would mean the relationship it's not stable enough to get the second baby or the first conception in, right? So that's my means. And then don't worry, what you can do is continue the journey, try to maintain the relationship with your heart. So that would mean to maintain and to manage the relationship. Simple as that. Because the hope is there. Because he's looking at the long term. Because he's looking at the long term, and he doesn't want to spend so much time in the relationship. He wants to focus on his career because he knows this relationship should be stable enough. But the problem is that sometimes he refuses to talk he is expecting you to understand everything. So that's another communication problem. But at the end, it's good. At the end, it's still good. But the problem is this miscommunication is a bit dangerous. It's a bit dangerous. So that's why you have a hangman here. You have a hangman here, but at the same time, you have this King of Pentacles. So your relationship actually now splits into two paths. It could be if both of you still go like that, it may happen break up. It may happen, but that's so far from now it's quite low chance. But most likely should be positive, should be okay. Just that these minor things sometimes will become big. And it's big enough and no one cares, it will become like that. So now it's time to settle the problem between you two, right? So that's my advice. So now I will go through the questions one by one. Okay, so now when will I get pregnant? March to August, that's a 50-50 month cut there. And then lower end of this year would be September and November and December, because I remember December is 50-50, November it's quite high chance, so you have 2 months there. And then is it going to be a boy? Okay, so when I asked the tarot, will you get conceived this year or not? For now, it's too weak because of the relationship, which causes your hormone problem. But it's still okay. It's still fine. Can be cured. Can be settled. And eventually, there would be a conception, provided solution is met between two parties. It's the relationship problem, because down to the root, your health issues actually is because of the emotion. That emotion, it's caused by the relationship. Simple. And then is it going to be a boy? Most likely will be a boy. And then I'm actually advising you to go for do for a woman scanning first, see where goes wrong, and then at the same time repair the relationship. At the same time, as of now it seems like a boy. It will be a boy. But if should your situation deteriorates, continue deteriorating, that would change the gender. Alright? So what else? For now, it's not really a good time because still need a lot of things to be done. And then his bossiness ruins everything up, messes everything, messing everything up. But at the end, as of now, it's not a good time, but at the end, it will be a celebration time. So that would mean conception, it's after the June. And that also requires both of you to solve the problem, right? So the next one is my future baby, will I have a high risk pregnancy, and also whether your pregnancy is stable or not. As of now, I'm actually seeing health problems in this one, the secondary thing. So you will need to go for a scanning to see where it goes wrong on the health, right? And it can be safe. It's a death card, so treatments need probably some treatment, some sort of diet changing that would solve the problem. And you are heading to the 2 kids. As of now, you have a possibility of 2 kids. I do not know if you have more than that or not, but let's solve the health problem first. Go for a scanning first. Because I'm actually saying your health problem could be fixed and it's not as serious as others. Okay, and the emotional, the relationship, it's the major one. So it's my future baby father going to be throughout is my future baby father going to be there throughout the whole pregnancy? So the first things first is that's a conflict between two of you. You want a baby, he doesn't want a baby, he wants his own thing, he doesn't want your idea of conception. So it has to come for a middle point, a settlement. Right? So that's the problem. If things still continues like that, conception is hard to take place. Again, the same thing keeps coming up, right? So that's the thing. Do I have any problems with my fertility, or is everything normal? I would say, despite, although you have some problems in your health, some problems with your fertility, but it could be fixed. Healing at the end, but overall it's still okay, and you could get better. And also, I'm actually saying, I'm not sure if you have menstrual problem or lack of iron kind of thing, something to do with the blood, but it's not so serious. It could be safe. It's not really serious. Take more iron, zinc and magnesium, try to see if it works, right? And that's why I'm advising you to do a scanning to see if anything serious there. But for now, I'm not seeing anything serious. You just need to have a stable emotion, stable lifestyle to fix that, right? So that's it for you. And I have actually taken a snap photo. If I forget to send you the 12 months the photo, do let me know, right, Heather? Thank you.